Hello everyone, that Manga Kid here to do another anime film review, this time on Fireworks. This is from the producers of Your Name, but don't get your hopes up. It is not as good, which I knew going into it. I was like, this is not going to be as good, but it's fine. Um, I did buy this used. Uh, this comes with both an English dub as well as Japanese audio with subtitles, so you can kind of choose your preference there. I personally watch with subtitles, so I don't know the quality of the dub. It's about an hour and a half in length, which is good because if it was any longer, I don't know how much more of it I could have sat through. It's not a bad movie. Like, I was entertained because the colors and the animation is really gorgeous. The voice acting was well done, but I don't understand what the point of this film is. It suffers from what I find a lot of anime films suffer from, which is, what is the plot? What is the point? Why does it exist? Why did this need to exist? I don't know. But anyway, I also, I guess, didn't do enough research to realize that this has a sci-fi aspect to it, which I don't mind, but I thought this was like a coming of age story. Uh, and I wasn't prepared for kind of a fantastical element to it, which maybe reduced my enjoyment a little bit because I wasn't expecting that and I was more just looking for a little like either a romantic comedy or drama or high school coming of age sort of story, which it's not that it isn't that, but it just the sci-fi element took me off guard and I was a little bit kind of disappointed with that, but that was maybe my own fault for not researching this enough before I bought it. um but basically we're following Norimichi, and I think her name's uh, Nazuna, yes, is the girl. Her mother's getting remarried and they're moving out of the countryside, and she doesn't want to go. And so she enlists Norimichi, this shy kind of boy who's had his eye on her because she's gorgeous, to help her run away and not have to leave with her mother and her new husband. And yeah, it's the story of them just kind of trying to get away from the adults for a while and do what they want, um, instead of having to go along blindly with her parents' wishes. The animation is stunning. It's really beautiful. The story itself is convoluted. The I don't hate the characters, but there just wasn't a lot to them. And my sister and I were, as we were watching it, just kind of started, joking around and giving our own commentary to it because at some point it was like, when is this over? What are we watching? I don't know what's happening. Um, and yeah, I didn't turn it off and I won't get rid of it. I will watch it again one day, but I think that it was just like, it just wasn't very good. And I've seen worse, though. I will say that. I have seen far worse. Um, but yeah, I don't know. There are certain parts of this that were just it just made no sense, and it didn't feel relatable at all. It didn't feel real. Like when you know, I want to connect with the characters in some way. I want to feel what they're feeling or feel, that what they're doing is justified. And it all just felt like too much angst and too much, you know, like it just felt very childish to me. And I didn't like that because I just went, yeah, okay, well, you're still a kid and your parents are moving and get over it. Like, that's uh, it just the over dramatic, behavior. And maybe what bothered me was that like this girl doesn't seem to have any friends, doesn't seem to really, care about anything really. So why is she putting up so much of a fight about moving? It didn't really make much sense to me. And because now, like, she made friends with this guy, what, like 5 minutes before she's supposed to leave, and now all of a sudden it's super important that she doesn't leave. I don't know. And maybe it's just like she doesn't want change, or she doesn't want to be with this new father figure. I don't know, but it just seemed very strange because it didn't seem like she had like a concrete life there that she was sad to leave. It just felt like it was more, I'm gonna throw a fit because I can throw a fit, and maybe that's what bothered me. But it's got beautiful animation. If you can find it for really cheap, I mean, go ahead. I bought it used, and it was one that had intrigued me from when it was originally released. And so when it came up used, and I was buying some other films anyway, I just kind of went, you know what? Yeah, I'll throw it in my cart and get free shipping, and see what it's about. But it wasn't that great. I have better films in my collection, and yeah, it's okay. Anyway, if you've seen Fireworks, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. I don't like to give bad reviews of things, um, and I'm not saying that, my word is the be all end all and take my word for it and don't get it if it's something that you're intrigued by, but I just didn't really enjoy it that much. Um, yeah, thanks for watching.